Hello everyone, CatWeazle here, welcome to the channel and welcome back to our playthrough of Shadows of Brimstone for a few Darkstone more, where we're just about to get into turn 3. Don't think there were any major problems with last turn, so we can get straight into it. Okay then. Let's try and hold back the darkness. And we had a 5. We do not hold back the darkness. Which means we are going to get a darkness card. So let's pull one out. And we get Whispering Voices. Darkness Insanity. We knows you are here. Come, join us. Nice. Each hero takes D6 horror hits. Also, one random hero must pass a Spirit 4+ test or immediately roll once on the madness table. That is nasty, very nasty. Right, we'll do the D6 horror hits. So 1, 2, 3. And bloody hell, that's pretty grim for all of us. So 4 for Cade. So he gets to roll 4 willpower saves. He needs a 4+. And he saves 2. So he gets 2 sanity damage for him. And next up, next up it's 4 for Running Bear, and he saves 2 as well, so he gets 2 sanity damage, so he's got 3 sanity damage at the moment. Bummer. A bloody 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And she saves 3. So 3 sanity damage for her. Bummer. I don't think we're going to use any of our rerolls or anything. I don't think we can, but we're not anyway. And then somebody has got to do a Spirit 4+ test. The way that is... Oh, a random hero. Bummer. Right. So 1, 2 for Cade, 3, 4 for Running Bear, and 5, 6 for Fifi. And it's Running Bear, that's good, because I think he has got the best spirit. He has a spirit of 3. So we just need a 4. Whoop. And fell out. No! Can he use heightened senses? No. Damn it, he's going to have to use his grit. We're going to grit that. Didn't want to use his grit, but we're going to have to. And yes, this time. No problems. Because we don't want a madness. So that is Whispering Voices. Bloody horrible card. Put that over there. Need to take a photo of that in a bit. That was rubbish. Okay, so now we move on to our friends, the Void Spiders. And they get to move. They've got 8 movement, so they're just going to go, like, you know, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and one of them will just go in there. Okay, so they've moved up. Now they get to attack. They need a 4+. So what we're going to do is poor old Fifi's going to end up with 2 on her anyway, just the way everybody is situated. This guy, however, he is going to choose between Cade and Running Bear. We're not going to have a situation where 3 of them are going to go on to Fifi. Fifi's going to get 2 on her for here. One of these guys is going to get this spare one. So 1 to 3 for Cade and 4 to 6 for Running Bear. So it's going to Running Bear. Just point it that way. Okay. And whoop. Okay, so the first one will attack Running Bear. We'll do it in sort of initiative order. And 2 combat dice, and need a 4+ to hit. And it's only 1 hit. So it's only 1 hit for 2 damage. We need a 4 or better to avoid 2 damage. We get a 4, so it misses. And the other 2 attack Fifi. Again, a 4+ for the first one. And that hits once. The second one, that hits twice. Boo! So that's 3 hits. So we roll 3 dice. We need a 3 or better. And she saves all 3. That is great. Woo! So they missed. Right. Oh, so that was the Void Spiders. I don't think the Steam Cloud room affected any of that. It was all melee attacks, wasn't it? Yes. So we can move on to Cade. Cade is going to roll for movement. He gets a 5. He is going to try and escape. So he needs a 4+. He does escape. And what he's going to do is he is going to go 1, 2. We want to get off this tile. So he's got off that tile. And even if nobody else manages to move, obviously Fifi's going to manage to move. But say these 2 couldn't move, don't mind these spiders coming onto this tile to attack Cade, because then he's able to do criticals, then he's able to do his hits. Won't be just on a 6+, he'll be back to 3+. And just checking Steam Clouds again, won't be a moment. Yeah, so he can't even chuck any dynamite. That'll be at 6+, because he's throwing into a room full of Steam Clouds, so he's not going to chuck any dynamite. He's just going to fire. He's got a grit, but he's not going to use it. I'm not going to use pistol fanning when I'm only going to hit on a 6+. So I'll just roll these 2 dice. And he misses. He would have got a hit there, but he's firing into the room with a Steam Cloud, so he did actually miss. That 3 would have hit normally. So he has missed. That is it for his go. And next up is going to be Running Bear. Okay, Running Bear. He has got a roll for movement. 6. He has +1 because of his ability, his move ability. And he is going to try and escape. Needs a 4+. He rolls a 1. He cannot escape. That's a bit of a blow. Because he still counts as adjacent to this guy. Okay. Right, he's going to go straight into using his carbine. So that's 3 dice, and remember, he needs a 6. He does not get a 6. And what a horrible card this Steam Clouds is. So he doesn't get a 6. He's not going to do anything else, because he can't do anything else. Really. So he's just stuck there. Okay, that is it for him. Next up, it is Fifi. Fifi is going to roll for... Oh, yes he can. He can use his heightened senses. So he's going to re-roll one of those dice for it to hit. And he rolls a 4, which isn't a hit. Now we're on Fifi. She's going to roll for her movement. She rolls a 6, which is actually an 8, because she's got +2 move. We're not going to bother to move for, to roll for escaping, because she can always escape with acrobatic dodge. And she is going to go 1, 2, 3. So she's going to go back down there. It's going to be poor old Running Bear who's stuck up here. But we want at least a few of these void spiders to come here. Because once they come here, we can attack them. Okay, she's not going to use her holdout pistol. Oh, I didn't mention that for Running Bear. He's got a free attack as well with the boot knife. He wasn't going to use it. Yeah, not while we're hitting on a 6+. So he'll keep that free attack. Hopefully he will be able to move back at some point. Okay, that is it for Fifi. And that is it for all of our guys. So we move back up here. I will be back in a moment. And here we are at turn 4. One quick thing, comforting presence. She's next to Cade. So that'll give her 5 XP for the pool. And removes a sanity off Cade. He's on 11 sanity at the moment. Okay, hold back the darkness. Let's do it. Come on. And double 5s. We do hold back the darkness. But something horrendous happens. Let me consult the depth chart. Alright, so we've got a terrifying shriek. A shriek of pain and suffering echoes through the mine, chilling you to the bone. Each hero in the mines immediately takes D6 horror hits. Again. Oh, you'd think they'd be getting used to it by now, wouldn't you? Okay. Let's roll low for a change, eh? And they all get 3 horror hits each. How weird. Okay. So that's 3 saves for Cade. Needs a 4+. And he saves them all. What a star. 3 for Running Bear. And he saves them all. Woo! We're loving it. And 3 for Fifi. Come on, Fifi. You can do it. And she don't save any. So what's she looking at? So she'd be on 6. She's going to take those. She will take those. Oh. Yeah, she'll take those. So she's now on 6 sanity loss. But thankfully she's got a lot of sanity. Okay. That is it for Hold Back the Darkness. And we are now on our good friends, the Void Spiders. Because people have moved, they're going to realign themselves. So we're going to get 1 each on Cade and Fifi, because these guys are going to move up there. And there's going to be 1, 2, 3 on Running Bear, unfortunately, and we'll have 1 just coming up the rear here. Alright, so they've moved, and we'll do it in initiative order. So 2 attack Cade. We need a 4+. And of course they get 2 4s. So he has to save on a 5+. Come on. And he takes 4 hits. He takes 4 wounds, sorry. I'll have to stop interchanging wounds and hits. Bad habit. So he takes 4 wounds. He's not going to grip that. He does have some bandages, so we're alright. And then the attack is 3 on Running Bear, which is a total of 6 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 4 hit. That's pretty grim. So 4 hit, so he gets 4 saves. Needs a 4+. And he saves 2. So he gets 4 hits as well. 4 wounds, I mean. God, I just say I'm going to have to stop getting them mixed up, and then I mix them up. 4 wounds he gets. He's not going to grit that. Why? Because he's got no grit, that's why. So that was him. And we get 1 attack on Fifi. 1 hit. So she needs to roll a 3+, sorry. And, oh no, yeah, a 3+, it's a defense roll. Okay. And, yeah. And I think Running Bear had already used his heightened... No, he hadn't used his heightened senses. So he's going to use his heightened senses and just re-roll one of these. See if he can avoid 2 of them wounds. No, he can't. But he's used his heightened senses now. We need to remember that. That is it for the Void Spiders. Next up is Cade. Right. Cade is in this half. He's not in the steam room, and these 2 guys here, these 2 Void Spiders, they're not in the steam room. So they're going to get it. He's going to attack. He's not going to use his pistol fanning, and he's not going to use a grit. He's just going to attack with his pistol. Hits on a 3+. And unfortunately, only 1 hit. But it is a critical, and it counts as a critical because these guys aren't in the steam room. So he'll kill this one right in front of him. Oh, I forgot. I'm thinking the Hungry Dead, aren't I? He's got a roll for... It's no defence. So they've got no defence anyway, have they? You know, it's like getting a critical all the time anyway, even if you just hit them. But he did get 3 damage. So we did get rid of it. Okay. Brilliant. I forgot they've got no... It doesn't matter if you get a critical or not, does it, with Void Spiders? As long as you hit them, they've got no defence. That is 10. Plonk that in there. So he hit. Oh, he's got a roll for his movement. I should have rolled for his movement, sorry. He got a 3. Would he have tried to move? Yeah, let's see if he would have escaped. No. Okay. So he ended up staying there. That is it for his move. So next up it is Running Bear. So there we go. And he's just going to use his carbine. He's still in the steam room though, so he needs 6s. Oh, first of all he's going to roll for movement. Whoop. Don't roll 2 dice for movement, you only roll 1. So 5, he can move. He's going to see if he can escape. And he can escape. That is great, because he's going to go there. He's no longer in the steam room. He's now going to roll his 3 dice for his carbine. First, but he's going to try and get rid of this guy who isn't in the steam room. And he's got 2 hits there. Oh! 2 crits. Brilliant. So, he's going to assign the 5 to that guy. Yes, because that's a hit. He's not in the steam room. These 2 6s are going to go to him and to him. So he does hit those even though they're in the steam room. Let's do this guy first. And what we want is 3 or more. Come on. 1. Bloody rubbish. What a time to roll a 1. So it's 1 hit on that guy. Sorry, 1 wound on that guy. Come on, Paul! Brain! Work! This guy... gonna roll, needs a 3+. he gets a 5. He does kill this one. And that is 10 XP. And finally, we're going to roll for this. And again, we need a 3+. And we get a 4, so he kills him as well. And that is another 10. Great. Well done, that running bear person. That is it for his go. So we move on to Fifi. And, well, at least it gives Fifi something to attack, doesn't it? She's going to roll for movement. See if she can get another grit. She does not. She rolls a 6. She's not going to move back. She's going to stay where she is now. And she's just going to try and attack this guy. So, is she going to use... Yeah, again, Running Bear wasn't going to use his boot knife. And is she going to use a holdout pistol? You know what? She may as well. She may as well. She's going to use a holdout pistol on this guy. And that is one shot, range of 3, and it's a free attack. And she misses. So, forget that. Completely whiffed. She's not going to use a grit on that. And now she's going to attack normally. She's going to do a bit of a kung fu kick on this void spider. So that is 2 dice. Bloody hell, lost another. 2 dice. And she gets a 6. So that's a crit. Doesn't matter, as they've got no... what's the word? They've got no defence anyway. And she's got a roll for damage. Needs a 2 or better. She rolls a 1 now. She's going to grit that, sod it. I want rid of it. So she's going to use a grit and she does get 2. Bloody rolling 1s on damage. Oh, rubbish. Okay, but she's lost a grit now. But she does get 10 XP. It's going to be another 5 XP. Because she's going to use her comforting presence. Going to use it now. And let's have a look. Who's in the worst way? It's Running Bear, really. She's going to take a wound off Running Bear. Okay, right. So that is it for that round. And I shall be back in a bit. And here we are at turn 5. Sorted out the XP over there just to see where I was up to, because we're very close now. At 1500 everybody can level up. We have 1480. So if we can kill these 2 guys, that's 1500. Now the way I level up is I don't level up in the middle of a fight, but I also do not wait till the next town visit. Rules as written, you can level up as soon as you hit the amount, you can level up. But I don't level up in the middle of a fight. I normally wait till the fight's over. So, you know, catching your breath, things like that. Then we will level up after doing catching your breath, the loot cards, all that sort of palaver. And it's pretty much guaranteed, as long as we kill these 2 guys. So we'll have some levelling up. Woo! Okay, right, anyway. Back to turn 5. We want to be levelling up at the end of this turn, if possible, but we'll see. First of all, we've got to hold back the darkness. So 7+, please. Oh, brilliant! Double 6s. Now, this is fantastic. Obviously, the darkness does not go up, but this is the only result on the depth chart that is any good. So I'll read it out. It should be coming up now. Stubborn resolve. This place is horrible and unforgiving, but you're not about to give up without a fight. Each hero may immediately heal D6 wounds, stroke sanity, any mix, or recover a grit. Knocked out heroes may immediately recover, rolling for their injury madness and healing 2d6 wounds sanity any mix as normal for recovering. Alrighty. Well, I don't think we're going to get any grit because we're all pretty banged up. So we're all going to roll that D6. So D6 for Cade, D6 for Running Bear, and a D6 for Fifi. High rolls, please. Well, not too bad for Fifi and Cade. Abysmal for Running Bear. So Running Bear's just going to take a wound off. So he's still got 2 wounds and 3 sanity hits. For Cade, he's going to take all 4 wounds off. So he's back up to 10, but he still has a sanity damage. And it's going to be 4 sanity for Fifi, so she's got 2 sanity left now. Well, 2 sanity hits left. She's got 12 sanity actually left. So that was a bit of a bummer, but pity for old Running Bear there, but never mind. And you can't grit that. He doesn't have a grit, but you can't grit that roll. It's a chart. Okay, so that was good. Yes, we like rolling double 6s on Holding Back the Darkness. Next up, it is our friends the Void Spiders. So we're going to get 1 in here and 1 here. So 1 is definitely going to be attacking Running Bear. So we'll roll for Cade and for Fifi. As always, Cade will be low, Fifi will be high. And it goes to Fifi. And Cade gets away with it as normal. Woohoo! Okay. Which is good really, because he's got the worst defence. And Fifi's got great defence. Okay, right. So, attacks. First up will be the attack on Running Bear. So that is 2 dice. 4 or better to hit. And only 1 hits. That is great. So a 4 or better. He rolls a 2, but he's got heightened senses. He's going to use his heightened senses to re-roll that defense roll. And yes, this time it works, so he doesn't get hit. And we get 2 dice for the Void Spider attacking Fifi. Needs a 4 or better, only 1 hits, which is good. She needs to roll a 3 or better. Come on, you can do it, Fifi. A 2. Ugh. She's just going to take the 2 wounds. So she'll take the 2 wounds there. Okay. Right-o, took the 2 wounds. That is it for the Void Spiders. Next up is Cade. Now, Cade is going to attack this guy. And again, we're not going to bother with pistol fanning. We're just going to roll 2 dice for his pistol. Needs a 3 or better. He scores 2 hits, one of which is a 6. The 6 is going to go on that guy, because it still counts as being in the steam clouds. But this guy, we can hit that with a 3, because he's not in the steam cloud room. So roll damage on him. He rolls a 1. God, why am I always rolling 1s on damage? Urgh. God, I hate that. And on this guy, come on, a 3 or better. Oh, in fact, what we're going to do is he's gone. And I'll tell you why he's gone. Because we're going to use a Deadeye shot, which is +2 damage. So he's killed it. And we get 10 of those. Woohoo! Now, the 6 on this guy, and if I have to, I'm going to use a Deadeye shot on that as well. I want to get rid of it and level up a 5. We didn't need a Deadeye shot. That's gone, which is great. And we've killed him. Yay! Kill, die. And it also means we're on 1500. So let me take this. Woo! We've leveled up, people. So 1,500, 500 each. We're going to spend those. We're going to level up. We'll do that in a minute. But first of all, we have to catch our breath. Cade, now, he actually, he activated, so he only gets a D3, unfortunately. So he can heal 2. What is he going to pick? He's just going to heal that final sanity. So he's back up to full health. That's great. Full health and sanity. A D6 for running bear. Not a 1. Running bear, come on. He rolls a 5 this time. That's much better. And he can heal up as well. 2 wounds and 3 sanity. He is fully healed. That is great. We don't have to use any bandages or anything. And the same for Fifi, a D6 to catch her breath. She rolls a 3. And she'll heal both wounds and a sanity. So she's just got 1 sanity hit left. That's okay. Alright. But we're going to get our first 5 XP. Because she can still do comforting presence. And oh no, she can't. Forget that. They're both fully healed. It's only her that's got any damage on her. And she can't do it on herself. So we didn't get our 5 XP and she can't do comforting presence. Alright, so that is done. Got to keep this here to remember that that's still in effect. Get rid of the silly spiders. They're gone. Loot cards. So we all get 1 loot card each. Nice and easy. So Cade, Running Bear, Fifi. What does Cade get? Something good, hopefully. A Darkstone shard. So 20 XP plus 1 Darkstone. He now has 2 Darkstone. And we're going to get 60 XP. So I'll do it now. Because all of these are 20 XP when you turn them over. So he's got a Darkstone shard. Running Bear has got a sack of gold dust, so we get an extra $100 as well. So what have we got there? That's 800 and something now. Coolness. And so that's it for him. And finally, Fifi gets, this should come in handy. We draw a gear card. So we'll draw a gear card off the top. What do we get? An Outlaw's gun belt. Bloody hell's one of these. Plus 2 health again. You may ignore the penalty for dual wielding 2 one-handed guns. Ooh, $625 as well. Outlaw, Showman or Frontier only. I don't think she's got any of those. She hasn't. She is going to give this to Cade. Definitely. Yes. She'd have kept it if she could use it, but unfortunately she can't use it. So, yes, we'll give it to Cade. I'll have a look. So Cade has now got 12 health. But what I'll do, I think you can get keywords. I'll check, and I think you can get outlaw. I'm sure you can get outlaw. You know, by holding up the bank or something. I might be wrong in that, but she's giving it to Cade for the time being because he can use it. But if we can figure out a way to make Fifi some sort of Ma Baker character and she becomes an outlaw, we'll do that and she'll get it back. I may have to rethink what her upgrade is going to be. Speaking of which, we're going to get there now. We've done all that and we are now going to level up. So give me a moment, I'm going to have a think. And I'm back. Right, leveling up time. Made a few changes from what I was talking about right at the beginning of this Shadows of Brimstone playthrough. Made a couple of changes and, well, not changes. Just tweaked what I thought I was going to do, and I'm going to do something different. So we'll do it in initiative order again. So Cade will go first on leveling up. Now, as part of leveling up, you recover a grit, so he's now at 2 grit. He also, even if he hadn't recovered all his health and sanity, you do get it back now. So he's got all of that back, and he's on 2 grit, so that's fantastic. Now, upgrade chart. You get to roll 2d6. His upgrade chart should be coming up, and we'll roll on that and see what he gets. Come on, something good. A 3. Rubbish. D6 health he gets. We're not going to roll one of those 2 for health. I'll tell you that now. So he gets 5 health. So that's brilliant. That puts him up to 17 with his Outlaw's gun belt. Remember, that gives him +2. So he is now on 17 health. Excellent. So 17 health for him. That's his upgrade bonus. Now he has got to pick an upgrade for level 1. And he's going to go with showmanship. That should be popping up now. And he is going to use catchphrase. So once per adventure, he may say his catchphrase to immediately heal 2d6 wounds or to add d6 damage to one of his hits. So he has took showmanship 1. Pop that on his player tray, and that is it for him. So he has 17 health now, and as well as pistol fanning, he has showmanship 1. And well, I'll have to think up a catchphrase for him. So I'll have a think about that. Any suggestions? By all means, put something in the comments. So that is it for Cade. Next up, it's going to be Running Bear. And he rolls on his upgrade chart. Come on, something decent. And he rolls a 6. So let's check his chart. He gets +1 cunning or +1 spirit. Also gain +2 health and +2 sanity. So he does get +2 health and +2 sanity, which will put him up to 12 health and 12 sanity. That's good. That is very good. Now, do we want cunning or spirit? I think his cunning's 2 and his spirit's 3, but I think we're going to take spirit. We're going to put his spirit up to 4. So that's what we're going to do with him. So he's going to end up with 4 spirit, 12 health and 12 sanity. And what is he going to take as his level 1 upgrade? Now, I was going to take tracking, but I'm not going into tracking. Having a look at the other people who are in our posse, I'm actually going to go with warrior. So warrior 1 is battle scout. Once per fight, give all other heroes +2 initiative until the end of the turn. And you may recover 1 grit. And he also gets +1 move. So he'll now be able to, he'll have +2 move, just like Fifi. And he can give Fifi and Cade +2 initiative. Really want this +2 for Cade. So he'll go up to 8 initiative once per fight. And I think that will be extremely useful. Recovering grit. Gold dust is recovering grit. And so he is going to recover a grit. So quite like warrior for him. I think it'll help out the posse. So he's going to go for that. That was quite a tricky pick, because he could also pick pass through, which is very similar to the starting ability of Fifi, in which he could automatically escape and he could pass through models. I may get that next, because to have 2 characters who can move through models and automatically pass escape tests, ooh, that could be good. That could be very good. But he's took Warrior 1 and Battle Scout for the time being. Okay, what is next? It is Fifi. So she gets to roll for her upgrade bonus. Let's see what she gets. And she rolls a 5. I haven't rolled very well on these. Boo! +1 strength or +1 agility. Also gain D6 health and sanity any mix. Well, what we will do is we'll take strength. Normally a bump up her agility, but strength is so woefully poor. Don't want it down on 1. Let's get it up to 2. So strength will go up to 2. Now we'll roll a D6 and she rolls a 1. Bloody rubbish. So she's going to put that on her health. So her health will now go up to 11. Remember, she gets +2 health from the expedition chest as well. So that is bloody rubbish. Can't grit that or anything. Just get 1. Ugh, God, it's so annoying doing something like that. As regards her upgrade at level 1, well, level 2, isn't it? She's getting level 2. She's going to take Moxie 1. She's not going to take the Charm 1. I've decided she's going to go for Moxie 1 and Spunky. Because she is. Anytime you kill an enemy, roll a d6. On the roll of a 5 or 6, recover 1 grit. And she gets +1 max grit. Now you're probably thinking, well, whoop-de-doo. What's so great about this? It's the next upgrade in the Moxie tree. Moxie 2 will allow her to use any pistol. So it won't have to be a light pistol. And if we can make her into an outlaw some way, she'd be able to dual wield as well. How amazing would that be? How amazing would that be? But she's up to 3 max grit, which is pretty good. And anytime she kills an enemy, she's got a chance to get a grit back. And grit's, it's gold dust in this game, grit. I know it's got gold dust in it, but that's not really gold dust. Grit is gold dust in this game. Right, so for her, she's got an extra health, bloody crap roll, and she's got an extra strength, and she has got Moxie 1. Okay, I'll be back shortly. We'll do another turn, and then I think we'll call it quits. Okay, let's crack on. We're already on turn 6. You actually level up at the start of a turn. So, turn 6, now but level up first, then hold back the darkness. In fact, put that back up there. So we've got to hold back the darkness. And a 7. We just do it. That's great. And oh yeah, we don't have any enemies anymore, so we'll ignore that number 1 there. I'll set that off in a bit, and we'll go straight to Cade. Okay, Cade is going to roll for movement. And he rolls a 2, which is not very good. So he'll just go 1, 2. And he can now scavenge in here, I think. I'll just check this again. Yes, you're allowed to scavenge, so he will scavenge in here. He gets 4 dice because of his Ace of Spades. And he scavenges. He gets a 6. So let's see what he gets. And he gets a small find of $25. So pop that in there. And we get 10 XP as well, so we're up to 70. And let's just put a scavenge token on there so we know we've scavenged. That is it for Cade. Next up is Running Bear. Remember, with Running Bear, he now has an extra movement from leveling up. So let's roll for his movement. And he rolls a 2 as well. What's this bloody rubbish? That'll be 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, the exit is up there. And he's going to scavenge as well, because why not? Let's see what he'll find this time. And unfortunately, he doesn't scavenge. Or is that fortunately he doesn't scavenge? Probably the latter. So that is it for Running Bear. He is gone. So now we move on to Fifi. She will roll for her movement. She rolls a 4, which will be a 6 because she's got +2 move. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She can move through models, remember, so she gets to here. That is it for her movement. Nobody, like Running Bear's got nothing wrong with him, so she's not going to use Comforting Presence. And that is it for turn 6. We'll leave it here. It should mean the start of next turn we will be looking into another room. Or, well, could get a passage I suppose, but hopefully it'll be a room. And we'll try and find our first clue token. But as it stands, we've killed the void spiders, we've levelled up, and we are carrying on, and we're trying to find a few Darkstone more. Okay, thank you for watching. Thank you for all the subscriptions, for all the likes, the dislikes, and for all the comments. The stars are right, you're stars, and you're all right. Anybody who's been across to BGG to like video threads over there, to comment, drop geek gold, like, whatever, thank you so much. In fact, I haven't put any of these, any of my Shadows of Brimstone ones over at BGG. I'll have to get round to it, but I will do eventually. And other than that, a huge thanks, as always, to people who've gone across to KoFi.com to help support the channel. It really helps me out. So when you tip CatWeazle a brew, nice one. Thank you so much for anybody who's been and done that. And that is it for episode 2 of For a Few Darkstone More. I hope you join me for turn 3. For episode 3. Oh, and as ever, just before I go, any errors, any mistakes, let me know. If I can fix them, I will. But obviously I'm doing more than a turn an episode, so but by all means let me know if I've got anything wrong. Other than that, all that means is it's time to say toodaloo.